their book, The Case for the Resurrection of Jesus, Gary Habermas, a renowned American historian, and Mike Licona, a New Testament scholar, note that there are 5 facts based on which we can make a strong case for the resurrection of Jesus. They say that out of these 5 facts, the first 4 facts enjoy the acceptance of almost every scholar that studied this area, including skeptics, because there is so much evidence that will back them. And then the 5th fact, even though not accepted by everyone, it still enjoys the acceptance of impressive majority of scholars, at least 75% of them. So, we will be looking at these 5 facts one by one. In this video, we will be looking at the first 2 facts. The first fact is that Jesus died by crucifixion. If Jesus didn't die by crucifixion, then there would be no need for resurrection. So in order to talk about resurrection, first we need to establish the fact that Jesus actually died by crucifixion. This was not just recorded in Christian writings, but also in non-Christian writings. Josephus, a Jewish historian, talks about it. Tacitus, a Roman historian, also talks about it. Then a Greek satirist called Lucian talks about it. And in a letter to his son, a Syriac Stoic philosopher, Marabar Seraphion, writes about this. And then it's also regarded in Talmud, which is the central text of Rabbinic Judaism. And in 1986, the Journal for American Medical Association published an article on this topic where the medical professionals concluded that Jesus died on the cross by hypovolemic shock and asphyxiation primarily. Apart from that, presently there is a growing consensus among medical professionals about the nature of Jesus' death, and most of them agree that his death was primarily due to asphyxiation. In the light of the historical evidence presented and the medical interpretation of such historical evidence, we can without a doubt say that Jesus died by crucifixion. However, there are some who say that Jesus actually didn't die, but he only appeared to die and then he went to disciples. However, they don't back their claims with substantial evidence. And in the light of all that we have seen, we can say that such a claim does not hold ground. Commenting on this issue, Gary Habermas says that after having been beaten, flogged, and nailed to the cross, if Jesus actually managed to reach disciples by swelling, limping, and bleeding, they would not have called him victorious over death. Rather, they would have called a doctor. Nor one should expect that they would have been excited to receive such resurrected bodies. The second fact is that Jesus' disciples believed that he rose from the dead and he appeared to them. They truly believed in it and they proclaimed his resurrection in various parts of the world. In the process, they were tortured, they were punished, and some of them were martyred as well. They were willing to die for their beliefs, but they were not willing to recant it. Who would get tortured or killed for something that they don't even believe in, or for something that they made up? Or there is this possibility that the disciples actually believed that Jesus rose from the dead and appeared to them, but it was just an illusion. We can grant that it is an illusion if there was just one person who claimed that they saw Jesus and then everyone else believed in him. However, that was not the case. There were at least 500 people who have seen Jesus, as Paul notes in the letter of 1 Corinthians. Even 2 people having an exact same dream is unbelievable, and is the same with illusion. Commenting on this, Richard Swinburne, a prominent English philosopher, says that while one may imagine that Jesus appeared to them and had conversations with them, however, some of these appearances of Jesus had several people involved in them having conversations at length with Jesus. So it's highly improbable that they had joint illusions of such long, detailed conversations. So from all this, we can infer reasonably that Jesus' disciples saw him after he rose from the dead. These are 2 of the 5 facts that I have mentioned earlier. In the next video, we will be looking at the next 3 facts.